Give me some peace of mind again. 'Cause I've been walking up and floating off the edge. It's darling, I think I need the rain, so I can feel something, I only feel the pain. So let me hold you till the end, 'cause I've been holding on to all the words that you said. And if I fall down, I get up again, 'cause I've been holding on to all the words that you said. All the words that you said.
What's up, boys? Darryn Peterson's the fucking GOAT, dude. That's all I have to say. I did this joke the other night, but I'm gonna do it again tonight, dude. Short stream, dude. Fucking, he's the greatest. Yes, I don't know, dude. Obviously, we're gonna sit here and watch his highlights and stuff tonight. I don't know why I wouldn't. But he's unreal. Frankly, he's unreal. I watched the whole game. But I was in the T-Talk live stream. I was watching the T-Talk live stream. Shout out to the boys. So I was gonna go live like right after the game, but they were live and I was just too busy chatting with them, so I didn't really want to go live. And then as I was making my thumbnail and stuff, James Hansen, Hoops Nerd, went live. So I'm like, I'm gonna let him go live. So then I waited for him to end. So here we are. We're here at this point. And then the Jasmine uploaded a video, so I had to watch the Jasmine. So like, I just kept postponing it, to be honest with you. But I guess it's kind of good. Like, more news came out. I don't know. But we're here, dude. I guess I could wait for a second to let people pile in, but I just want to get into it, dude. I don't know. Darryn Peterson's unbelievable. He's unbelievable, dude. I'm sure people will jump in and let me know their opinion, dude. Maybe there's some crazy person out there that's not impressed with Darryn Peterson, whether it was last game or tonight. Like, I don't know. I'd again be worried if he had a bunch of turnovers tonight, but he didn't. So here we are. Let me see, dude. Let me open up the box score, bro. Also, white screen, super bright on my face. I apologize. Taylor Hendricks, DMP, dude. No, a little DMP. That's too bad. All right, let's just, I should like look a little bit. We'll cover. Let's see, Cam Boozer. What Cam Boozer do? 27 minutes, 18 points, 6 of 9 field goal, 4 of 5 from 3. That's pretty good. 7 rebounds, 4 assists. So yeah, good game by Cam Boozer. No, for the people that are like trying to just like make narratives like Cam Boozer sucks. That's not the case. He still was pretty good. Better question is, Darryn Peterson in 28 minutes had 25 points, 8 of 15 from the field, 3 of 9 from the 3, which isn't phenomenal, but like if he made one more 3, it would have been great. Perfect from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 12 assists, and 2 turnovers, dude. And it was 1 turnover until the last like 3 minutes of the game. So, like, I know you got to count it. It was in the game, you know what I mean? But, you know, a couple things to clean up, and realistically, he's only having 1 turnover that game. So, kind of fun. 0 blocks though, so all the people are thinking he's like a defensive machine. No blocks. Whatever, dude. +2, dude. He was a +2, and Cam Boozer's a +1, so we take it. I don't know. What did Cody Williams do? 18 points on 30 minutes. It's not bad. 8 rebounds. We take it. If Cody's coming off the bench doing anything, we need him to rebound, shoot threes, and defend. So showing good in that sense, but like also it's summer league, so I don't, you know, who knows. Pretty much it, dude. I mean, there's nothing really box score wise other than like Darryn. There isn't a lot to talk about. He just absolutely dominated. What is that? 8 of 15. I saw the stat earlier. I saw the percentage. I don't know what it is though. It's like, oh, was it 53%? I think from Fields what it was. Which is also, hate to bring this up from last night. I checked my math for myself yesterday. I'm a genius. I was like spot on. I guessed 52% from the field. He was 52% from the field. And then I guessed 58% from 3, and he was 57%. So for a guy that sucks at math, dude, I did a good job there. I was proud of myself checking the math later. But yeah, nothing crazy here. I would like Darren's rebound number to be higher than that, especially in a summer league game. But like, 12 assists, dude. I'm not complaining. I have zero complaints about that. But yeah, dude. Now we can just watch the 3 minutes of this beautiful tape, dude. I'm going to pause. I'm going to make comments. So these 3 minutes and 45 seconds will probably be 15 minutes. So enjoy.
There's nothing you're going to be able to do to win against that ISO.
He finds space in the paint, pulls a string, great touch, first bucket to Peterson. Saturday, Cody Williams. Now Peterson, deep, got it.
Who did that remind you guys of? Just let me know, right? Who does this remind you of?
Williams. Now Peterson, deep, got it.
I'm not going to say who, but you can let me know in the comments. What offensive three-point shooter has those kind of mannerisms? You know?
Now Peterson, deep, got it.
Lights aren't too bright for him. He is calm, cool, collected. He waits for the potential double team to...
Jazz crashed the boards, and guess who won? Peterson. Henson toes it, 3, spins it home. Back-to-back triples on Saturday. So he knocks down his first shot. That's cools off that 7-0 run.
That was pretty good. In fact, that was his right hand, right? Isn't he left-handed? I remember reading that. I think he's left-handed, right? I should know that.
Saturday, so he knocks down his first shot. That's cools off that 7.
Right hand. I'm also looking at my phone. Darryn Peterson. I think he's left-handed. I should know this shit. That's so dumb of me. We looked it up like last month. Left-handed? Yeah, he's left-handed. So if we can did that with his offhand, that's sick, dude. Shout out to Darryn Peterson, the GOAT.
Goodness.
And Peterson again, having his way from Colorado.
Smooth operator bowler. Gets the edge on Prosper and just does not touch it.
Memphis extends that defense tee. 7 on the shot. Peterson tries to handle it. Drops it inside. Big man rolls. And
He's going to be doing that with Lowry and Jaron next year, by the way.
scores.
Darryn, just a nice job at his own pace. Draws a double team for a minute.
A 5-0 boozer run for Memphis to start the third quarter. Peterson steps to his left, spins it up. Wow, what a shot. Thought he was fouled.
Fucking filthy, dude. I hate to pause after every play, but we're going to, dude. I warned you. It's fucking nuts, dude. I mean, it wasn't great.
A 5-0 boozer run.
It wasn't a great decision pass anyways, but good recovery. Gets
for
the ball.
Memphis to start the third quarter.
Go in, step back, or sidestep. Not really a step back.
Peterson steps to his left, spins it up. Wow, what a shot. Thought he was
Filthy, dude. Fucking filthy. Blake, my boy. DP, DP, DP. Ain't that the damn truth, brother? Ain't that the damn truth? He's remarkable. Also, off topic, can we get these Summer League jerseys? I want this shit. It's clean. That all white with like the purple feathering. I don't know. Dope.
fouled.
And then Peterson, the pump fake. Little side step right. 3 early in the shot clock.
What bodies flying.
That was
Cody
nasty.
Williams.
Did they show the replay on that? Fucking bro. I know he didn't cross him over. It wasn't a crossover, but bro. Send this dude flying.
3 early in the shot clock.
And he makes the right decision. This is for the argument, dude. For you fucking Michael Jordan people.
Early in the shot.
Michael Jordan would have taken that shot. Not completely wrong, not horrible. But the right basketball play is to cut it to the corner. That's what LeBron James would do. And that's my argument. Enjoy my 30 seconds spiel on LeBron versus Michael Jordan that I do every night. That's funny. Blake, did you enjoy the game, dude? Were you able to watch it? I don't know what time it is for you in Australia. I don't know if you were like at work or if it was like early morning. I don't know, dude. Let me know.
What bodies flying. Cody Williams. Peterson on a drive. The floater. The touch. The touch of this number 2 pick. The vets who are in the building.
Let's see. Jazz best jerseys in the league right now. I got Key in purple, Ace in white, and Order DP in black. Hell yeah, dude. I currently have, let's see. I got Lowry in the purple, but this is like the OG purple without the blue accent, which no offense to the blue accent. I like the like black and purple and white vibe. So this is my favorite Jazz jersey of all time. Actually, I like the white one more, which I will be getting to. But Purple one marking in. I have the black and yellow Keontae behind me. I have a blue and yellow, like the away jersey of Donovan. I have and then I have a Mammoth or a Utah Hockey Club, whatever sweater. But I will be getting the white Darryn Peterson one. T-Talk, Ty and Talon ordered one yesterday, so I need to order it somehow, figure it out. Let's see. Car Wash is back. What's up, Car Wash? Jazz 2-0 in Summer League. Aren't they, dude? Ain't that the damn truth, brother? Ain't that the damn truth? Yeah, bro. I spoke to all my patients early to make way for game. Watch this whole thing. Hell yeah, Blake. Your patients, dude? I'm just going to assume that you're an emergency room doctor, but only for, like, pediatric care. So, like, you save babies. You're a baby saver. You're the best kind of human, Blake. That's what I'm saying. That's my assumption. He comes out. He's just like, nah, I'm a vet, but for rats. Like, okay, Blake. That's funny. Yeah, dude, I need that jersey. But I really would like this white practice one, honestly. And while we go forward on this, I just kind of remembered here. He's playing against Cam Boozer and Cedric Coward here. So, like, the people are like, he's playing Summer League. Like, he's playing NBA dudes. Both those guys are going to start for Memphis next year. So, in fact, Cedric might be coming off the bench. I don't know. But, let's see. I'm a cannabis nurse, bro. I knew I loved you, Blake. I knew I loved you. Different topic, different day, dude. I'm not looking at anything specific off top or off screen. I love you, Blake. You're the greatest. I ain't rec here. It ain't rec here yet, so I got a job. Hell yeah, brother. You can distribute. You're not a dealer because you don't give product. I don't assume you give product. I don't know how it works in Australia. But good for you, Blake. You're the GOAT, dude. Move to the States. It's sick up here, brother. If you want to try. It is, dude. We don't need to. It's I plan on going a minute here. We don't need to stay on track, brother. We're good. We're good. I've kind of accepted anybody that's watching tomorrow can skip through the shit. I don't care. But yeah, dude, Darren's unbelievable. But yeah, he's playing against Cedric Coward and Boozer. So don't think that he's sitting here going like, I don't know, against G Leaguers. He kind of is. Half the guys are, but I don't know. Doing pretty good. Doing pretty good, brother.
Holding, loving the play of this rookie Darryn Peterson. Brings it into front course. Peterson between the legs, right to left hand. Drives, double pumps. What a tough shot. Got it.
Unbelievable, dude. Unbelievable.
Between the legs, right to left hand. Drives, double pumps. What a...
Again, that's Cedric Coward that he's up against, dude. Like, I don't know, man.
Left hand. Drives, double pumps. What a tough shot. Got it.
Like that, like, I know the other shot earlier, I was like, this reminds me of a certain person that I'd like you to let me know of. But whatever. This also reminds me of somebody else.
Double pumps. What a tough shot. Got it.
What other guard does that kind of stuff?
Right to left hand. Drives, double pumps. What a tough shot.
Does that look like a guy that believes the earth is flat by chance? That's just my thought on that one there. Dude, just strolling on offense, going for a chill walk in the park, walking his Doberman is probs more difficult for him than playing in the NBA. For real, dude. Just the eating breakfast is tougher for him than just making a mid-range basket. Unbelievable, dude. He's on our team, dude. He's on our team.
Kohler trying to screen space. Peterson dumps it to the corner. Triples up. Wow, what a shot. The bucket.
Best shots they can in a half-court game.
Both teams handling the ball very well tonight. Big triple. Kohler in the fourth quarter and in overtime Saturday in that win against Atlanta. He's got the ball in hand. Shot. Got it. Wow. Cody against Coward. Peterson takes a bump by Cooper. Handles the pressure. Takes the three. Bang. Wow.
And then that one looks like Devin Booker, dude. So I just like... Mid-range looks like Kyrie. Pull-up looks like Devin Booker. And then there's certain instances that he looks like another really good three-point shooter that I'm not going to state. Because I don't want to put that image out there, dude.
Cody against Coward.
Like,
Peterson takes a bump by Cooper. Handles the pressure. Takes the three.
beautiful,
Bang. Wow.
Absolutely beautiful. Kobe? No. Nope. In fact, I should go back and find it for you, dude. What are we at here? 226. I'll find it for you. And you tell me who you think it looks like, Blake. 'Cause I don't know if you're here at this point. It's right at the beginning, wasn't it? Yeah.
There's nothing you're going to be able to do.
Is it here? Oh,
Get the ball, Hog.
F me, bro. Go back. There we go. Jeez.
There's nothing you're going to be able to do to win against that ice.
Great touch.
Here it is, dude. Yeah, Blake, let me know who you think this looks like. Just pull up wise.
Cody Williams. Now Peterson. Deep. Got it.
Lights
Who does that look like?
aren't too bright for him. He is calm, cool, collected. He waits for the potential.
I mean, from that angle, it has a little more Booker to it. But I see a specific release kind of form there. I don't know. It's interesting. It's an interesting topic, dude. What are the forward? 226? Yeah.
Bump hard out front.
Talked about clutch shots. Trying to extend the score here. Darryn Peterson just pulling up.
Darryn, 25 points and 12 assists tonight. The reads you make for yourself and your teammates are really impressive. Can you describe how you were able to see the court tonight?
My teammates did a great job of getting open. I was finding them and they was making shots, so they made it easy on me tonight.
We've seen it in college. We also saw it on Saturday, last game, and we saw it tonight. What is it about your ability to thrive in late game situations? What do you love so much about clutch moments?
I say it all the time, I'm a Kobe guy. That's something he did. So anytime I can assert dominance, I try to. So at the end of the games, I try to kill.
On Saturday, you said you wanted to take care of the ball better. Tonight, you were able to do that. What did it feel like to be on the court with your playmaking abilities?
Yeah, I don't know how many assists you said, but it was better than last game. I cut the turnovers down.
I don't know how many assists you said. 12, dude. She said 12, brother. How does that go in one ear and out the other, huh?
So a step in the right direction.
Darryn, congrats.
Thank you.
Bowler?
That's funny. I don't know Book's game well. I don't watch him a lot. That's fine, Blake. That shot specifically I was talking about didn't really look Booker. I mean, sidewise, it kind of had a... But when I'm talking about pure form, the way that like release was, everything, kind of like the body side thing, reminded me of two specific players, and both those players are very much like each other. See, look like Dame to me. That's one of the two, bro. And then Curry too. Yep, it was those two. I'm like, he looks like Curry, he looks like Dame. But I didn't want to be like, this guy in his second Summer League game reminds me of Dame and Curry shooting. So I didn't want to say that. But yeah, Book felt more reasonable. But yeah, for some reason, the form and everything, we can go back to it now. It looks like freaking... It looks like Dame and Curry.
Now Peterson. Deep.
Like a 6'6" Dame or Curry. You know what I mean?
Lights aren't too bright for him. He is calm, cool, collected. He waits for the potential.
But again, that side angle looks a lot like Devin Booker. So I get that whole comparison as well. I don't know, dude. From this angle, it's like, what are you doing, Dame? What are you doing, Dame?
Now
Ooh.
Peterson. Deep.
I don't know. So it'll be interesting if he like attempts logo threes in a year or two and just see if that becomes a part of his game so he can be like a 10 level scorer. Whatever the fuck, the first ever 10 level scorer. I don't know, shooting it from the stands. I don't know. Pretty nuts though. Let's see. Good take, John / good that clutch gene so far too. Damn, we need a clutch player for a while. I'll cop any of those three players in a good company regard. Yeah, dude. Like it's I keep like they've been saying, and I agree with it. The floor is Bradley Beal, but like after these two summer league games, I don't know. Do we raise that floor a little bit? Like at minimum, he looks like Devin Booker to me. At his peak, I don't know, dude. I don't want to sound too hype after 2 games, but I also have like been watching him for like 5 years, so I don't know, dude. I think he's fucking remarkable. He's on our team, so I'm gonna keep saying it every 10 minutes until like it just is realized in my head. I don't know. I still feel like, again, the pinch me thumbnail, dude. I feel like I'm fucking dreaming every time I watch him with a Jazz labeling across his chest. I'm like, what? What? No way. Like, again, if you would have came up to me, and I wouldn't say like before the Wemby draft, because a lot of these guys weren't like solidified 1, 2, 3, 4 kind of guys. Like pretty much after the Wemby draft, if you would have told me that we would have gotten one of, if not, we would have gotten two of Ace, Darryn, Cooper Flagg, Dylan Harper, AJ DeBonsa, or Cam Boozer, I'd be like, no fucking chance, bro. There's no way we're getting two of those guys. We got two of them. We get, in my opinion, two of the top 5. So, I love my life. It's amazing, dude. It's absolutely amazing. We can go to the Twitter stuff. We can watch this post-game interview. In fact, we should probably do that first. Is this it? Or is this the one that I just looked at on Twitter? Yeah, this is the one I just looked at on Twitter. Let's do this one. Here we go. It's in my left ear only. That sucks. So I apologize to everybody that's listening with headphones. This will only be in one ear.
Kind of want to ask you like a general question about basketball, and I'm going to say this with the caveat of understanding. I know that this is summer league. I know that it's 2 games, but all of that kind of to the side. What are your general thoughts when you think about like greatness for yourself? Like, do you want to be great, and what does that mean to you?
You got pretty deep on that. That's a good question. What is greatness to me? I think it's just kind of being one-on-one. Just not a ton of people that I would say achieve greatness. Definitely something I want to try to achieve. Far away from it now. I'm so early in my career in summer league, but something I want to try to achieve by the end of my career. Say that I was part of that one-on-one, part of greatness. So definitely important to me for sure.
Going to ask you about one of your opponents. You know, what have you seen? What did you see out of Cam? You know, and just kind of what have you seen out of him? You know, last year at Duke and pre-draft, and you know, just kind of what are your thoughts on just kind of his game a little bit?
Yeah, a great player. I've been playing against him for a couple of years now. Played with him. I think it's cool to see somebody in my class and being out here and competing against each other and competing at this level. Great player. Was always at the top of all the scouting lists when I played against him. Played pretty. I think he played good today as well. So I think it's great. Our class is going to, I think, be one of those classes. So it's great to always go against one of the guys.
Darryn, last time we chatted with you, you were saying how you had 8 turnovers and you need to improve on that. Tonight, just 2, and you had 12 assists. Mm-hmm. Was that a goal tonight of like, hey, I'm going to head into this game and I'm going to facilitate and take care of the ball?
Yeah, for sure. 8 is insane. That's way too many. So definitely told myself I had to cut those down.
You were facilitating a lot more tonight. They were throwing the blitz at you, which I guess the 2-part question is, are you just used to seeing that from all your years of playing, and how do you handle that maturely? And then was that the goal, was, hey, if they're going to come at me like this, hit the short roll, find the open man wherever? Yeah,
I've been playing against the blitz for a while now. Not a ton at Kansas. I was off the ball a bit, but I'm kind of used to it. So just kind of reacted to it. I had to make plays for my teammates, and I try to do that.
Darryn, you played against a lot of really good defenders in college, Ivan Karchenkov, Emmanuel Sharp. What's the difference between playing?
Shout out Ivan Karchenkov, dude.
Against those guys, and especially when you, like you said, you're off the ball, so you're in kind of a scoring agenda then versus the balancing playmaking scoring today, and then playing Jemai Meshack, playing against Cedric Coward. Take me through kind of the difference and the evolution of your game against the stronger players.
Definitely credit to the offense. Definitely like a totally different offense setup. Way more space. So I think all those guys that you named are great defenders, but just coaching. I think they put me in the right positions. Not nothing against Kansas, but great coaches in that and great offense in that, but just 2 totally different game types.
Man, he says the right thing, dude. Every fucking time. We're not going to watch the whole interview. That's enough, dude. But it's on the Utah Jazz YouTube channel, so if you want to watch the rest of it, go there. Yeah, dude. Fucking nuts. We can watch this interview that he had with him. I don't know this guy's name. I should. But seemed like a pretty good interview. I watched a little bit of it, but I don't know.
Darryn, good to see you again, man. I wondered from your, let's say your goal when Summer League started to make the transition from college to the pros, what were you hoping to establish in the first couple of games of Summer League?
My biggest thing was come out and try to help my team win. Whatever I could do to help my team win, I was willing to do it. So tonight I went out there and scored and got some assists. But main goal for me was just coming in and winning.
How much of a responsibility do you take?
Let's see. Dude just engulfs the defense, then kicks it to the open man if you don't need to make the shot himself. Literally looks like a vet with his IQ and decision making. Yeah, dude. Looks unbelievable. I don't know what to compare him to, man. I just think he's Darryn Peterson. I think Darryn Peterson is Darryn Peterson, but I haven't been this impressed with a rookie or a summer league debut first 2 games. Really in my life in a Jazz jersey, but like just in general, like I know Cooper Flagg was pretty good last year, but he only played like 2 games. But he also only got like 10 points his first game or something like that. So there's certain guys, and Victor had a really bad first summer league game. He had like 8 points or something, if I remember. So like compared to like a lot of these other guys the last couple of years, he actually has been really, really, really impressive. But I'd have to look back and be like, what players really dominated summer league, you know? But fuck, dude, he looks better than Donovan Mitchell did. Like I remember watching Donovan Mitchell pretty damn well, and I'm more impressed with this than I am with Donovan Mitchell. So we'll see. Rookie of the year? I don't know. Let's see. Keontae cooked. Let's not lie. What do you mean by Keontae cooked? What he cooked in what sense? By getting these guys? Bakata injured and needed 2 years to get straight after that. Who? Oh, in summer league. Oh, okay, you mean Keontae did? Yeah. Okay, my bad. I was a little confused. Did he get injured in summer league? I don't remember that. But Keontae did ball. No, yeah, Keontae. No, you're right. Keontae fucking balled summer league. I do remember that. In fact, Ty and Talent are gonna get mad at me if they're watching this because they were at that game, I think. Keontae did ball, but like, would you say that Keontae had a better summer league than Donovan did? They're probably pretty equal, I think. Keontae was probably actually right a little better. But Darryn through 2 games is better than Keontae was, I think. In fact, let me pull up the stats. I don't want to look like a fucking moron, dude. Keontae George Summer League stats rookie year, dude. 21-6-4. Pretty damn good, brother. Pretty damn good. We'll see, man. I still think Darryn, at least on the eye test level, looks better than Keontae. But also over 2 games, Darren's averaging 27, right? No, 26.5. 26.5 points. So, and how many assists would that be now? 8? 7.5? Whatever it is. So fucking... He's sick, dude. He's sick. Let's see. I never saw Don Summer League. I started following from his 2nd year. Okay, yeah. Don Summer League was good. In fact, we can pull up his Summer League stats. Don't want that. Donovan Mitchell. 28 points, 9 rebounds, and 2.4 assists. Okay. I don't know, dude. I don't know, brother. But one of them was a 37-point game with an 8 steal performance. So, yeah, maybe not. Ixnay, dude, scratch what I said like 4 minutes ago. But I still think I would take Darryn Peterson. I don't know, bro. But yeah, 100%. I have seen no one like DP so far who is this good this early. Yeah, I haven't seen it in a while. At least specifically at the guard position. You guys can remind me in the comments. I'm really done with this kind of stuff, but... did Dylan Harper play really good in Summer League last year? Did he play? I don't remember. I guess we can just sit here and just type in different players, huh? Dylan Harper. Did he even play Summer League? 16 points. Yeah, fuck you, bro. Fucking Darren's better, dude. F off. Who else? Spencer! What's up, Jasmine? How you doing, my guy? I'll shout out your video later, dude, but great video. I finished it. I watched the whole way through. Good shit. Let's see. Who else is a comparable guard, dude? Cade Cunningham, maybe? What was... If that's even how you spell it. What was his... 18... Fucking Darren's better, dude. Oh, my God. This is so... I'm being so nitpicky here. He's a better player based off his summer league games, his first 2 summer league. I'm just having fun, guys. This is a fun conversation is what we're doing here. What's another guard prospect over the last couple of years? Scoot? Fucking can't imagine what Scoots was, bro. It's gotta be fuck. Did he even play? I thought he was hurt. I don't think he played. 15 points. Yeah, fuck that. What other guard prospects are there, boys? What am I missing here? Fucking, what did I press? Voice chat or something? Appreciate it. Yes, sir, Spencer. What other guards am I missing here, boys, that have come out in the last, 5 to 10 years? That would have played Summer League. I'm really spacing here. Obviously, Anthony Edwards kind of guy, LaMelo Ball. Anthony Edwards. He didn't play Summer League. Oh, because that was COVID. Yeah, okay, yeah. So that means LaMelo didn't either. Darryn scores so effortlessly, man. Dude, it's insane. It's unbelievable, man. It's like Jay Billis compares him to Kevin Durant level of scoring. Cade. I did Cade, Spencer. I looked up Cade. Who else who else is comparable? We do Brandon Miller, but he doesn't play the same position. Well, yes, he does. Kinda. 18. F off, bro. Let's just be super specific. Most points scored by a rookie in Summer League NBA history average per game. I don't want to just give me a fucking, this dude dropped 37, you know what I mean? No, I don't care that Anthony Morrow dropped 47 in a Summer League game. No. What's the average, brother? What's the average? Highest points per game average by rookie in Summer League. Come on, what we got? Top scoring rookies usually average between 19 and 23. Well. It's only been 2 games. I know, guys. I get it. Harbor. I did Dylan too. That's funny, Spencer. I literally did Cade and Dylan, and then you joined, and then I did 3 other guys. That's funny. Danny, what's up, dude? How are you? Hope you're having a good day, man. It was a phenomenal day for us Jazz fans. We're just watching this flower blossom day by day. It's remarkable, is what it is. Absolutely remarkable. It was the highest points per game for a rookie in general all time. Just regular season, bro. What? Huh? Rookie Will Chamberlain scored 37.6? To be fair, he's playing against guys like me, but still. Nearly 38 a game? Holy shit. Anybody else any modern dudes? Kareem, obviously he's not, but Michael Jordan, 28, whatever. Iverson, Shaq, Kamarovich, Blake Griffin. I remember Blake Griffin had a really good rookie season in that sense. Where's Bron, dude? Is this one of the categories that Bron just doesn't look good, dude? What was LeBron PPG rookie year? It's gonna be 18. 20 points. That's not horrible. It's not 28 like Michael had, though. So that's an edge to Michael Jordan, dude. Look, I'm open to, not posting that shit. Ja Fox. Okay, yeah. Ja Morant, Summer League Rookie Year, points per game. 17.8 for Ja, bro. Better than that. Darryn Fox. Darryn. How does he spell it? How do you spell it? I don't fucking know, bro. 11.8 for Darryn Fox, bro. We're chilling. We're chilling. We'll take DP, will be All-Star, and Rookie of the Year thoughts. Ooh. I love the optimism, Blake. I love the optimism, bro. But I don't see All-Star and Rookie of the Year. I do see maybe one or the other. And if I do see one of the two, I don't know, dude. I know there's a lot of people that are pushing the Rookie of the Year narrative, which is fun. I like it, but look at this class. If there's any year for parity in the Rookie of the Year race, it's this year. It could be anybody, dude. You could tell me that Braden Burries averages 24 a game and he wins it. I don't know. Does Yaxel Lendabor just dominate with it? Like, I don't know. It's crazy. Anything can happen, bro. See, All-Star and Rookie Year would be crazy, but I don't know. That's so rare. Yeah. All-Star, no. Rookie of the Year, yes, sir. Yeah. But if he All-Star, he got to be Rookie of the Year. Yeah, see, that's the argument there. It's like, if he is an All-Star, he's for sure Rookie of the Year at that point. I would hope. If he's not. If he's an All-Star and doesn't win Rookie of the Year, fucking whoever wins Rookie of the Year is the greatest player that God ever created. Like, I don't... So, yeah. If that's the fun game we're playing here, Blake, yeah. All-Star game, he is winning Rookie of the Year. But I don't think he gets an All-Star game. Just because we'd have to be a fucking 1 or 2 seed in the West. Which I don't think is going to happen. But if that happened, he would still have to be better than Markkanen, Keontae, or Jaren. Which is fair. After the last 2 games, totally could happen. But I don't know if that's something you bet on either. So then what are the chances that we get 3 or 4 All-Stars? You'd have to be the number 1 or number 2 seed. And even then, you know, so probably not All-Star. That would be insanity. Markkanen would have to get hurt. Keontae would have to get hurt. And then Darryn would have to lead us to the number 1 seed. Like, it'd be a lot. It'd be a lot. He would have to play insane. Yeah. It would... I don't know. It'd have to be literally the craziest fucking rookie season that you've ever seen. But yeah. Guess we can watch the rest of this interview, dude. We can go off topic. My bad, boys.
That you set the tone for your team to be in a position to win?
A huge amount of it. I know my coach told me the team goes how I go, so I try to come out and attack early and go hard early. So try to help the team follow.
You mentioned how much Kobe was an influence for you growing up and even in your game. And I used to cover Kobe for several years, Darryn, in LA, and I watched him up close. I was at his 81-point game. I saw him win NBA championships. I saw him win an MVP. And I got to admit, man, I see some of that in you in terms of not just the way you approach the game, but also some of the mannerisms and your footwork. What was it about him specifically that drew you to him and you wanted to emulate his game?
What did you say, Blake? See, true. Too many other good players to share the ball with. What a shame the Jazz are stacked. Damn it, dude. Oh, whatever will we do? Darryn Peterson can't win Rookie of the Year scoring 20-plus points a game because we're that good. What a shame. It's satire, guys. I'm kidding. I think we're going to be good, but like 6 seed good. Which is better than fucking last in the West. So we take it, dude. We take it. Upgrades. Upgrades, people. Upgrades.
The mentality. Not just the skill and the scoring and the Hall of Famer that we see, but I just love his mentality. So that was the biggest thing for me. And I try to mimic it. I got it tattooed and stuff. So that's my idol, like I said all the time.
So we Black Mamba 2.0? That's what we are?
Trying to be. I ain't going to say that yet.
All right, fair enough.
I'm trying to be.
One other thing, Darryn, I'll let you go. I remember talking to you after the draft, and you wanted to be the number 1 pick. And a lot of people were making the case that you should have been the number 1 pick, but you were not. And since then, you've said you want everyone to remember that maybe you were the best overall player in this draft class. I feel as if that sort of goal of yours and that run to make everybody remember that started here in these first 2 games of Summer League. How fair is my assessment there?
Super fair. Like you said, I wanted to go 1 but didn't. But I think I came to a great fit in Utah, and like I said before, it's gonna be in my mind my whole career. So it'll be that chip.
You love to hear it, dude. You absolutely love to hear it. I will jump to shout out Chandler Holt, dude. I don't know if you guys follow Chandler Holt. He's a Jazz insider for KSL, I think. I don't think I know. I know he is. So he's just been covering, getting like good angles. Holy volume. Just getting fun angles of everything over the last couple days. Keontae George is as close as you can be to warming up without actually warming up. Yep. And also Keontae's hat, so fucking sick today, dude. I don't know if you guys saw it. It's like the 2011 Utah Jazz hat. It's pretty sick. So I don't know where he got it, the green or whatever, but throwback, dude. First possession, Darryn Peterson bucket. Here we go. Yeah, Darryn had the first 7 points. Crazy. Yeah, throwback hat was sick. Yeah, fucking tight. Yeah, I love that, dude. I love when my players throw like throwback hats or jerseys or like gear on. Like whenever Will Hardy wears like one of those cool like one of one unique eBay find like Jazz hats, I'm like, fucking that's my coach, dude. He went out of his way to get this shit. That's how I feel. Unless Ryan Smith is just like, I don't know. He's like 12 companies making dope ass shit, just giving it to players and coaches. Let's see. Darryn Peterson is averaging 2.25 points per game or points per minute right now. That's fucking nuts. Obviously, it didn't hold up, but that's 56 points if he keeps up that pace and plays 25 minutes. That's insane. He'll never. I don't think he'll ever get to that point. Like, I don't think anyone has ever had that scoring level. But could you imagine he plays 25 minutes and scores 56? What would he? What's the per 40 at that point? Fucking do the math in my head. I don't even want to. Fucking 82? I don't know. Fucking let me know. Quick math. Insanity. That actually might be spot. No, it's not spot on. It might be 86. I don't know. Either way, sick. Let's see. 5 assists for Darryn Peterson in the first 9 minutes. Well, it got better from there, Chandler. Cody Williams has shown a lot here in the first half. Dirk fade out of the post, left-hand scoop out of spin, etc. He's got 10 points, 4 rebounds in 17 minutes. Yep. Cody's looking good, but it's also, again, it's Summer League, so... But if we're getting this hype about Darryn Peterson, then we should be equally as excited about Cody for the same level of enthusiasm, so... Something about Cam Boozer's hat, or Carlos Boozer's hat, I don't really know. He was wearing a Memphis hat the other day, so that might be, I'm sure that's what it is. It's not a Memphis hat. Like clockwork, Darryn Peterson hit the 20-point mark in his second game through 3 quarters, yep. First double-double for Darryn Peterson as a member of the Jazz, 20 points, 10 rebounds, 9 minutes left, so 2 more assists, and 5 more points, so shout out Darryn on that one. That turnover dropped Darryn Peterson's assist to turnover ratio from 11 to 5.5. That sucks. 11.0 to 5. Yeah. Darryn Peterson could easily have 15 plus assists right now. So many easy shots missed and the other minor mistakes off his passes. Yeah, man. But for some reason, people are like, but Isaiah Collier is a better playmaker, so he should come off the bench and we should be playing Isaiah Collier. Enjoy that, dude. Enjoy that. Yeah, Keontae was just going around signing shit for people, but like, I can't zoom in here. I don't know if I can how. But that's sick hat, dude. It's a sick hat. He's just signing shit. They're like pennants and stuff, or like flags, so cool. You love to see it. You love to see it. And this is what's really fun, dude. I've already got this prepared, okay? Darryn Peterson said watching film with Coach Hardy was big for him, and he feels they are building a good relationship. He said Hardy also showed him some Ed Reed tape and pointed out things he can take from that awareness. Now, I know this is like a Jazz specific, and if it's not Jazz specific, it's like basketball, NBA specific. So I don't know if everybody knows who Ed Reed is. Ed Reed's a fucking monster, okay? This is Ed Reed. I don't know how many years he played. It's like, I should look it up. It's like 13 years or something in the NFL. Played for the Ravens, right? That's not an offensive player. That guy played defense, okay? Watch this shit.
They turn things around here. Blitz coming. Brunell hit from behind. Loose ball. Ed Reed has it. Ed Reed. Touchdown.
This is who Will Hardy wants him to fucking model his game after, bro.
Garcia. Ed Reed. Interception. And Ed Reed takes it out of the end zone. 103 yards.
So if we're getting that guy on the basketball court, unfucking believable, dude. Again, if you don't know football, Ed Reed, he's like, I don't know where he ranks in the best defensive backs all time. Top 5, I would think for sure. I mean, he won Defensive Player of the Year, so it fucking has to be. When asked about his Kobe tattoo, Darryn Peterson said, what would Kobe do right now? He'd get drafted and move on and try to be the best possible. So that's what I'm going to do. I love it. Yeah, dude, that's great. That was a great response. Hinton not looking too bad as well. Cody might impress everyone this season. I don't know, Daniel. I know Blake has lost like 20 pounds or something, 25 pounds this offseason, which I don't know if that's a healthy thing. I mean, I shouldn't say that. I've lost like 40 pounds this year, but 25 in like 2 months for a pro player feels weird, but also I'm sure they're on top of it, dude. His food, nutrition people, they're on top of it. I'm not one to assume. It's probably really great for him. They're probably really pumped about it. But yeah, dude. Just in general, fucking nuts. He also, this is a fun thing about Ed Reed too. Oh, we're off topic here. Ed Reed is the only player in NFL history to return a punt, return a blocked punt, return an interception, and return a fumble, all for touchdowns. So, if that's the guy that we're kind of molding our guard to be, that's really fun. That's really enjoyable. I like where Will Hardy's head is, frankly. It's interesting that he's going the Ed Reed defensive back route. I would have been like, dude, I want you to be like fucking, I don't know, who's a really, really, like a Jerry Rice, like a really good dynamic wide receiver. That's who I would think you'd want, but like, no, he wants him to be a hard-nosed defensive back. I love it. Lou Dort on steroids, basically. Thus far throughout Summer League, 26.5 points per game, 3.5 rebounds, 7 assists, 53% from the field, and 44% from 3. What a life we live, boys. What a life we live. So good, dude. So fucking good. Obviously, all those numbers are sweet, and it's Summer League. We can do whatever. 44% from 3. Like, let's hold that up, dude. Let's hold that up over an 82 game on a +4 a game volume. Let's do it, Darren. Let's have fun with it, bro. In fact, fuck it. Let's make it above 5 a game. I don't know. Just crazy, dude. Just crazy. Obviously, we've watched all these highlights, but just great feed. Just beautiful, dude. Absolutely beautiful. Let's see. The Jazz Summer League centers are not making me happy. Yep. Shout out James Hansen. Shout outs to Hoops Nerd. You got to figure it out. Haunted by Kobe for my whole childhood. Now he's my saving grace. Fucking preach, dude. Now he's the guy, dude. He's going to bring us a championship. Darryn Peterson. Taking us to the promised land. Will Hardy Coach of the Year. Yeah, dude. Let's see what Tony Jones had to say, dude. I know he was at the game. You always got to trust Tony Jones' opinion. I know there are people that are knocking Tony Jones. I should, like, make an opinion here. People were, like, getting mad at Tony Jones for saying that Walker Kessler offers in the $35+ million range. He probably did. But they were also probably from, like, fucking Sacramento and, like, places he didn't want to play at. So he chose the Lakers offer. So the people were like, clearly he didn't have any offers in the 35, 36 million. Like, he might have, just with the shit franchises that he didn't want to go play for. He wanted to go play for LA, so he took it. That's kind of what happened. But it was just funny that everybody on Twitter for like 2 days was like, Tony Jones, he's not even a Jazz insider. What the fuck is he saying? What do you mean, bro? So dumb. Thoughts on Boozer? Wasn't that impressed. Daniel, I was. I'm not gonna say I wasn't impressed. And like it's another one of those things where you look at the stat sheet and you're like, oh shit, Cam Boozer was really good. Like he was better than I thought he looked like. You know, that's just how Cam Boozer operates. He's got the Jokicness to him where it's like you're like, yeah, he had a good game, and you look down, you're like fucking 38, 12, and 8. Like what the fuck happened? So that's kind of the Cam Boozer play style. So if you look at the stat sheet, if you're a stat sheet guy, you're gonna be like, wow, he had a pretty good game. But I do agree, like eye test wise, I was expecting, and this is, I'll have to rewatch it. I'll have to go back, just because I was watching it on my phone, dude. So, grain of salt, as always. I wasn't impressed with his size at all. Like, I know you watch him in college or in high school or everything, you're like, this is a big fucking dude. Like, he's gonna dominate. Whatever it is, 6'10", 250, like, big dude. He looked pretty, like, big, but, like, not, like, as big as I was expecting him to look on the floor. So, but Spencer's here. So, Spencer can let me know, like, what did he look like in person? Because from my perspective, he didn't look huge. He looked like the, like, pretty typical tweener 4'5" NBA player. Let's see. Spencer says, it was a quiet, great game from Boozer, but he didn't try to do too much. Yeah. It felt like he wasn't, like, which is dumb. I feel like he should have tried really hard because Darryn was picked ahead of him, so he should have like tried to dominate him. But whatever, bro. Daniel, good point. Just didn't feel his presence shine. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it just didn't. But it's the same thing with Jokic. Like watch a Jokic game. Are you gonna be like? I mean, I'm not gonna say that. Early Jokic, like 2017, 2018 Jokic. You can be like, fucking, this guy's really good. And it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, he's like Sabonis might be a similar. I should probably compare him more to like Sabonis. Sabonis, like, yeah, this guy's out there balling, getting rebounds. He's like down, it's like fucking like 22 points, 12 rebounds, 8 assists. Fucking like, wow, similar. It's like similar to Jokic, but like 10, 12 less points. It's the same idea though with Cam Boozer. It's like, yeah, he's impressive. There's no argument about that. And I'm sure I'm gonna look like a dumbass. Maybe in Vegas Summer League he goes out there and fucking balls. But felt like a prototypical Cam Boozer game to me. Like, oh no. In fact, let's re-pull up the stat sheet. 27 minutes, 18 points. 6 of 9 from the field, 4 or 5 from 3. Like fucking 80% from 3 is pretty fucking good, dude. 2 of 2 from free throws, so perfect from the line. And 7 rebounds, 4 assists. If you want to talk about the 4 turnovers, you can, but like, it's the same situation with Darryn. Like, who the fuck is he playing with? But yeah, dude. If you want to say he didn't have a good game, then you can say that. But he clearly, like, from an impact level, had a pretty good game. He just didn't have these like, I don't know, dominant points of the game. You're like, holy fuck, that guy should have been number 1. Because Darryn Peterson, every possession, just outshined everybody. It's unreal, dude. Like, I've been saying it, and I'm going to keep saying it. Darryn has been the best player on the floor in every single game he's ever been in. Every game in his life. It also continues last game in this game. So, one of these days, he's going to have a bad game, and you're going to be like, oh shit, like, he's not dominating. But like, fucking bro. Until it happens, I'm going to keep being the biggest believer there is. Ed Reed changed games with interceptions and returns. Darryn Peterson changes games with scoring, playmaking, and creating offense late in games. Makes sense to watch Ed videos. Yeah, it does, for sure. Really, any kind of dynamic, like cornerback or receiver, it makes a lot of sense for Darryn to be watching tape of. If you're going to be watching non-basketball tape, obviously. I would much rather him be watching, like, fucking Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Gary Payton tape, but if we're, if we're talking about like non-basketball players, give me Ed Reed. Let's keep it Ravens, dude. Give me some Ray Lewis shit. Give me a 6'6", 215 Ray Lewis. That's what I want to see, Darryn. Some of that. And for you fucking people who only like white people, fucking Brian Urlacher. I don't care. Pick the big strong linebacker. I don't give a shit. Yeah, I think Ed Reed's a really good pick when it comes to that kind of like play style. But also, he didn't like. Ed Reed only like returned, I don't know how many times. I looked it up earlier. I can't remember. It was like a handful of times. He wasn't punt returning very much. But still, it's like he can do it. So if Darryn could, I don't know what the NBA comparison is. I keep saying like a Lou Dort kind of a player, but like Lou Dort mixed with Gary Payton, but also 6'6" with a 7-foot wingspan. Like, something like that. It's crazy. Like, every time we talk about this guy, or we bring up like any kind of comparison, it's like this awesome player plus, or this awesome player but better. It's like every time. By we, it's me. But like, it's so funny. Like, I can't, unless it's Kobe or Michael or Shea. Like, every other time, it's like, yeah, he's as good as that. He'll be as good as that guy, but better. Damian Lillard, in my opinion, 3rd best shooter of all time. But bigger. It's so funny. That's just the whole narrative. And I've been pushing it, so I apologize to everybody that's like, fucking, if he ends up being a bust, I'm blaming you. Fucking, I apologize, dude. So sorry. But yeah. Back to the Tony Jones, dude. Whatever he said. I clicked on his profile. We started going. Let's see. Darryn Peterson's playmaking has been sensational. He's reacted to Memphis' blitzing ball screens by picking it apart. He has 5 assists. He should have at least 7. What's the difference between Blake Hinson and Bryce Sensabaugh? I think Bryce is a lot better off the dribble, but I think Bryce is an all-around better offensive player. Oh, I should have this pulled up. My bad. Bryce is a better offensive player, but I think we have enough, like, floor spacing shooters, especially like the Josh Okogie of it all. I think I'd rather whoever's the higher 3-point percentage. Frankly, that's who I'd rather have. And if that person's on the cheaper contract, then obviously that person. So if Blake is like a 1% better 3-point percentage shooter by like February, trade deadline, if we get rid of Sensabaugh for like a late first or something, we do it, I think. Just because like we're going to eventually have to pay these guys. You know how it goes. And I've been saying it. One of these guys will be our James Harden. Whether it's Filipowski or Sensabaugh or Collier, it could end up being Kessler at this point. Walt Clayton Jr. One of these guys is going to end up being really fucking good, probably. I think. They just need another team to be like the number one option, or another team to give them the opportunity. Like if Jaylen Brown went to Portland, oh my god. They would have built a statue of him within 5 years if he was over there, probably. I don't know. They built around him. But, so I think in that kind of a sense, Sensabaugh is expendable. If Blake Hinson can provide that on a much cheaper contract. And I think it's a two-way deal too. So like we can fucking like, if it ends up not working out, then we just get rid of him at any given time. So, I don't know. I keep using the word redundant every couple days. But like Sensabaugh is becoming more redundant, in the similar sense that Kessler was becoming redundant. So, who knows? Maybe we get an asset out of Sensabaugh and then he goes over to New Orleans or some shit and dominates. I don't know. But if it does, like, good for him, dude. It's not like a Kessler or Gordon Hayward type situation. How do you think the Jazz will do this season, Tony, as far as wins-loss? They have a chance to be a top 4 to 6 in the West. Floor will determine how many people they can stop defensively. Offense has a chance to be top 5. If we have a top 5 offense, bro, ooh, what a life, huh? What a life. Darryn Peterson, the first half against Memphis, 13.7 assists. All of his primary defenders have been NBA players. Yup. It's been Coward. It's been fucking Boozer. It's like, it's not like he's playing against scrubs. After watching Peterson for 6 quarters of Summer League, I'm higher on the Jazz than I was even before. I thought they needed one more guy who can really create basketball advantage in order to take advantage of Lowry and JJJ. And it's clear DP can do that from day one. DP has shades of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander without the foul baiting, Devin Booker, and Brandon Roy. As for the Kobe comparisons, he's got to show me more before I go there. I don't agree, or I don't disagree, you decide. I think out of all those players you listed, he reminds me most of Booker out of those guys, but that's not me putting a cap on his ceiling. I think, I think if he figures out foul baiting, I know you probably don't want that, you decide. But if he figured out how to foul bait, he might be a 34 points a game scorer in like 5 years. So, I don't want to rule that out, dude. Like, again, if you would have came and shown me anything Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, whether it was rookie year with the Clippers or even the years with Chris Paul, I'm like, this guy, he's going to average 32 a game and be back-to-back MVP. I'd be like, fucking no way, bro. No way. Darryn Peterson looks better than that. So, I'm not going to rule anything out. Foul baiting, fucking could happen. Brandon Roy injuries could happen. So that's why I'm going to say Devin Booker and try to meet in the middle. But I think he's going to be better than Devin Booker. I don't know if he'll be like better. I don't know if he'll have whatever it was. What was it the Devin Booker dropped? 70? I think it was 70 on the dot, right? 70 points. So I don't know if he'll be able to drop that in his first 2 or 3 years like Booker did. But whatever. And then Brandon Roy. I'm a big fan of Brandon Roy. He was one of my favorite players growing up as a kid. I don't know how many of you people are like in my range. I know Spencer is kind of in my jazz fandom range. Daniel, I don't remember. You tell me how old you were. You decide. I don't remember. But I just know you decide's from New York. So watch it. I'm walking here. I forget that was horrible. But like for me, Brandon Roy, I'm a big fan of. I always really loved Brandon Roy. Like always the fucking 4 years that he was really good. But like it's if the worst case scenario is we get 4 years of Darryn Peterson that ends up being as good as Brandon Roy was with this team, I'm like, obviously I'm hoping for way better, but like, and those of you that don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, we'll watch Brandon Roy tape one day and you're like, oh shit, fucking good. Did he have a 3-point game? Not really. But like mid-range game, I do see more Brandon Roy than I see Kobe. But footwork-wise, I see a lot of Kobe. That's really the only thing about his game that reminds me of Kobe Bryant is his footwork. Especially, I should pull up the highlights. Like in the post, like his little spin around moves, kind of stuff. Very Kobe-like there. But that's also Shea kind of does that as well. So it's whatever. Before Brandon Roy injuries, yeah. Brandon Roy was a monster. Yeah, dude, fucking insane. I really don't think people like grasp who Brandon Roy was. Like there was a few guys in that era that are just never talked about, whether because of like injuries or they just never like made all-star games or like there's a Mike Conley of every generation. You know what I mean? And Brandon Roy was kind of that. Like Brandon Roy was the Derrick Rose of his generation. Like Jameer Nelson, dude, fucking slept on. Jameer Nelson. Oh. There's guys like that in every generation. So I'm hoping that Darryn is not going to end up being one of those kind of guys that's like the what if or the if only he had his own team. Like I hope that is not the narrative that ends up being pushed for him at some point, but it's all hearsay. You never know. You never know, brothers. Let's see, is there anything more from Tony Jones, dude? I think that's pretty much it. Yo, man, are y'all seeing this? Like, are y'all watching this? That's funny. He's doing this against Cedric Howard, getting whatever he wants. Yup. Darryn Peterson on Thursday's game against the Wizards. It's going to be a big one. Yep. Can this team make a play-in? That's something I asked myself for the first time I saw him play this weekend. I think they make the playoffs, is what Tony says. Yeah, dude. Fucking beautiful. We hit an hour, dude. That's perfect. We can probably call it quits here. What time is it? Almost 2 a.m. Definitely can call it quits. Unless anybody else has some like crazy topic or questions you want me to talk about. Because we pretty much covered everything on Twitter. Unless something's popped up. I don't know, notifications. And just people liking my tweet, dude. A rare occurrence. Shout out to my people. Fuck. Oh, don't do it. Ooh. Everybody's seen it. Ooh. Don't do that. Yeah, doesn't look like there's really anything else that's popped up. Refresh. Yeah, I don't know. That's pretty much it, dude. His interviews, we've seen that. We watched the highlight tape. We covered the box score. I don't know. Dude, I'd love to hear your opinion on foul baiting. For or against? Ugh. It depends on... I guess it doesn't really depend on anything. I don't know. I've typically been against it, historically. And I don't like to backtrack on like my opinions on that kind of stuff. But if he's doing it on my team, you know what I mean? Like, I've never really had a foul baiter on my team. Like, unless you want to consider, like, Donovan, like, foul baiting. Maybe towards the end of his tenure he was, but, like, I don't know. So, like, I'm for it, basically. I'm pro it, if it's on my team. But if I'm playing against it, I get very frustrated. You know what I mean? Kobe called Brandon Roy the toughest player he had to guard in the West, saying, Roy has no weaknesses in the game. Yep. At least at the time. Later, he does say that Kevin Durant was his hardest challenge because he was never able to figure it out. But I think at the time, you're probably right, Brandon. I mean, we'll save it for a different day, dude. We've got all summer to talk about this shit. We're not going to pull it up now. But Brandon Roy was unfucking believable, bro. Maybe I should just look up his measurements. He wasn't that tall. He was like 6'3", right? In fact, he's going to be taller. I'm going to look so dumb. Brandon Roy height. I'm going to say 6'3", 6'4". 6'6", yeah, fuck me. But like, what could have been, dude? Brandon Roy. Whatever, dude. I'm not biased at all. I'm definitely not biased at all, okay? Stud, dude. Brandon Roy. What a great guy. Yeah, it's just what could have been, dude. Him and Greg Oden. It really is one of the biggest, like, what ifs. People are always like, what if Derrick Rose didn't get hurt? What if Brandon Roy and Greg Oden worked out? Oh my god. Again, as you say, Brandon Roy was what Kobe described as, like, one of the toughest guards in the West. And Greg Oden went over Kevin Durant. So if it all worked out perfectly, they would have been a threat. But for some reason, dude, their coaching staff or personnel or ownership group or something couldn't keep their players healthy. Don't know what it was. I'd like to say it was like elevation or something, but that's not really the case in Portland, I don't believe. I think they're sea level. So. Whatever. All fun, all games. Yeah, dude. Is that pretty much it, dude? Is that pretty much it? Anybody got anything else, dude? Unless Daniel disagrees with my foul baiting take. I think it's pretty fair. I don't like excessive foul baiting. I don't like flopping. Let's put it that way. If you were blatantly flopping, like, fuck you. We don't play that game. But if you're shooting and you kick your leg out a little bit, like, I don't know. You can make your own opinion on that. I think those are two very different things. And if you don't know the difference between flopping and foul baiting, you can just watch anything Shai Gilgeous-Alexander does that's foul baiting, and you can type in Dylan Brooks against University of Utah in college flop. Type that in how you want. I was at that game. Watch it. It was at the Huntsman Center where the Summer League game was tonight. Oh, it was so bad. I think it was against Kyle Kuzma too. So bad, dude. Oh, it's the worst flop of all time. So that is a flop. That kind of shit I don't support. In fact, I'm gonna pull it up, dude. I got time for this, dude. Dylan Brooks flop. Embarrassing, bro. So bad. So fucking bad, bro. I don't know what the fuck this edit is, but like fucking funny shit. That shit I do not support, bro. So no, like So if it's foul baiting and if it's my guy doing it, look, if you want to get to the free throw line 3 or 4 more times a game and go from 24 a game to 30 a game, I'm on board. I'm okay with that, bro. I am on board. That's funny. Oh no, you're good. I personally am definitely against. That's fair. That's fair. Again, I just think it's also a generational thing, I think, as well. Like, I think any person my dad's age, like, would be fucking super, super against it. But as a youngin', I don't know. People call me Unk, but like, I think I'm a youngin'. It's all strategic. I think it's, especially with the way defense is played nowadays, you kind of have to. It's not really like how defense is played. It's more like how it's officiated. You can't blame the players in a sense. Like, it's like if they were doing this, if they were allowing this in the 90s, fucking Michael Jordan would be getting 48 or 58 billion a game. Like, I don't, you name the number. So I just think it's kind of like, it's one of those things like, I hate these people doing it because my guys couldn't do it. It's kind of how I feel like 80% of the people that are against it is kind of how I feel like it is. It's almost like it's like that girl that fucking rejected you in high school. And so like every time you see a picture of her, so you're fucking like, Argh! Like that's kind of how I feel about like certain people that are against, like, again, not flopping, but like foul baiting or, trying to draw fouls. And that, whether that be kicking your legs out or, I don't know, trying to sell a call sometimes, like whether it be a Michael Jordan push-off kind of thing, kind of situation. I'm not saying Brian Russell faked it, but that's the argument for Bulls fans. So like that's kind of my whole thing is like I don't agree with flopping, but certain situations where you're trying to draw a call, I think it's just a part of the game, and year by year it's becoming more a part of the game. Thanks James Harden and other people that are fucking ruining the rules of the game. Let's see. Awesome says Simp Miami. What's up, Simp Miami? I think SGA is the Antichrist. Damn, Danny. That's funny. I mean, I don't think he's the Antichrist. I'm not anti-SGA. Like, I typically base my opinion on players on how they are as a person and how they are off the court, which is really dumb. Like, that's not how I rank players, obviously. That's not how I'm like, this is my top 10 players of all time. Number 1, CJ Miles, because he talked to me this one time. Like, that's not how I do it, but my opinion on them is normally based off that. And Shea, again, he's a really good dude. He's happy in Oklahoma City. Given if you give me a ton of money too, I'd be happy. But he's been with the same girl since like high school. So like a lot of that kind of stuff, like I like. Like there's reasons why I don't like James Harden. You know what I mean? Like that kind of shit I don't fuck with. John Morant, like they're, you know, morals are important to me in a sense. So I'm not going to ever be like, I fucking hate a player because of what they do on the court. And unless it's a Draymond Green type of situation, like I don't hate Draymond Green or like heavily dislike Draymond Green, but I'm never going to like Draymond Green because of, I mean, just this, when he stepped on fucking, what's his name's chest. I'm fucking blanking, bro. But yeah, like, so there's certain times where like on the court stuff can make me get riled up about a guy, but like in general, like there's not a lot. Like even fucking what's his name where he pushed Jokic, Markieff Morris or one of the Morris twins, and then Jokic pushed him back. Even then I was like, fucking boys are gonna be boys. Like I don't really care about on the court antics. So yeah, man. I don't think Shea is the Antichrist. Long story, but yeah. Never seen that clip. That's awful. You never seen that, Spencer, dude? It's so bad. Again, I was there, dude. I was fucking like, I don't know. I was like 15. What year is this? 9 years ago? Fucking. That was 9 years ago from now. Fucking. See, I was 18? So yeah, out there. That sounds about right. Senior year of high school? Yeah, 2017. Yeah, senior year of high school. Cool. So, you know, F you, Dylan Brooks, frankly, is all I have to say. Let's see. That's the thing. I grew up in the 90s. That's fair. Yeah, see, that's probably why. Is you, I don't know. Like, you grew up watching something different. It's a completely different sport for you. And that's why I understand people are like the Michael Jordan people or the, you know, certain people are like, nobody will ever be better than fucking Kareem Abdul-Jabbar or Magic Johnson or Larry Bird. Like, I get it. It's all going to be generational. But I hope that people can be a little more fluid as time moves on. Like, you've heard it how many times from me over the last month or so, people. I think LeBron James is the greatest player that God ever created. Any era, any position, does not matter. I'm picking LeBron James. But I am very open to that opinion being changed in 10 years. If Victor Wembanyama or fucking Cooper Flagg or if one of these guys goes out there and wins 10 chips in a row or something crazy, like does something nuts, passes LeBron in points, does all these things, I'm not going to be like that boomer that's like, but did he come back against the Warriors 3-1? Like, I'm open to, like, my opinion changing. So that's kind of more what frustrates me about, like, the people who grew up in, like, the 90s and the 80s, like you, Daniel, or it's, like, they're just so anti-everything modern NBA. Like, obviously you're not. You wouldn't be sitting here in my chat if you're anti-NBA. But, like, I'm talking about those people that are, like, so just, like, anti-modern NBA. I'm like, fucking... shit evolves, dude. Like, for fun, if you're bored, go watch the 1960s basketball in black and white, dog, and let me know if that's what you'd rather watch. Like, it's just so frustrating to me. I get it. I understand that you can be like, I'm against flopping, I'm against foul baiting, I'm against complaining to the refs if you want to do that. I'm against resting and not playing all 82 games. Like, if you're all that, I understand having an argument for all that. But the people that are, like, not willing to, like, also see a little bit of the other side is so frustrating to me. Because, like, I feel like the people that are my age, like, see it the other way. Like, fucking, I watch Michael Jordan tape, and I'm like, fucking, this guy's amazing. He's fucking great. And then I watch LeBron tape, and I'm like, this guy's fucking amazing, just a little bit better. For some reason, Michael Jordan fans, and, like, those people, like, in the 80s and shit, they fucking watch Michael Jordan or Larry Bird or whatever. Like, this guy's the fucking greatest. And they watch LeBron James, like, this guy sucks. He doesn't even know how to play basketball. Fucking, can he not be, like, the second best to you? Like, does he have to be, like, the 12th best? The 50th best? It's just so funny. So I'm sure you're not like that, Daniel, with all these rules and everything, but, again, I just think it's so funny with that kind of shit, where it's just like, I hate this new era. I hate these new guys. My era was the best. Not in every aspect. I don't know. You were doing cocaine on planes in the 80s, so I don't fucking... You let me know, bro. You fucking let me know. People shooting three who have no business shooting threes frustrates me. That is frustrating. I agree with you on that, you decide. That shit pisses me off, bro. Ugh. If you are under anything like... If you're below 33%, if you're anything under that, unless you're wide fucking open, kick it back to the guard, dog. And if you're the guard, I don't know. Call up the screen and run something, dude. I don't know. Jesus Christ. It's subjective for sure. Nah, I'm not a psychopath. Good. Good, Daniel. As long as we... Again, it's fluid. It's conversational debate. I'm also a 27-year-old, so, like, me thinking LeBron's the best is not crazy. Because, again, the only thing I've ever seen in my lifetime was LeBron. Unless you want to count like... I shouldn't say that. Unless you want to count the... When he retired? 03, 04? Right? Was that his last year at the Wizards? So I was 4 years old. I was born in 99. So, like... The prime of Michael Jordan, I wasn't even really conscious. And if I was, I'm fucking Albert Einstein. So, you know, it just doesn't... I just hope that even, like, the kids that are, like, being born now aren't going to be, like, in 10 or 15 years, like, fucking... I don't know. Fucking LeBron James sucks. Like, I don't know. I just hope everybody's, like, understanding that, like, whether it's LeBron or Michael or Kareem or Steph or fucking... You name them, all these guys are top 15. I don't give a fuck how you rank them. Just as long as you're, like, comfortable that they're, like, all really good players, we can have that conversation. Again, it's the old heads that are just like, LeBron's not good. He sucks. I would take Gary Payton over him just because of his defensive... It's like, oh, it's like, how many times did LeBron James come second in Defensive Player of the Year? It's like... So, it's just annoying, that kind of shit. That's what frustrates me, Daniel. It's not the... It's just funny how you say... You ask me if I hate Shea's foul baiting, and then we spend 20 minutes on me talking shit about the 90s. That's so funny. I am who I am. But also, we didn't lose any viewers, so hopefully it was alright. People weren't too mad about it, I guess. Yeah, it's all fluid. The foul baiting of it all. I just hope that if Darryn starts doing it, and starts doing it really, 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 really well, that you get on board, Daniel. That's what I'm hoping, brother. I hope, and if anything, you just ignore it in the same way that we're all gonna ignore Jackson Hayes this year, okay? Just whatever mindset that we have with Jackson Hayes that evolves this year, use that same mindset towards a potential foul baiting or flopping of Darryn Peterson, okay? Use that going forward, Daniel. I hear you, big dog. Yeah, I hear you, brother. It's all, again, it's sports. Everybody has their own opinion. I just think it's more fun to be having conversation about sports or debate or conversation about sports rather than politics or something or religion like I do on my Instagram sometimes. Like, it's that and those things you're going to make people mad. In this situation, worst case scenario, Daniel, is you type right now and you say that LeBron James is the 100th best player all time and I fucking rage, but I still go to sleep just fine. You know what I mean? So I don't have a problem having a conversation with like sports kind of stuff, but fucking... Oh, any other stuff's so frustrating. I like watching 70s, 80s, and 90s basketball. Like, the 90s were brutal. You really had to make life decisions before going into the paint. I don't want to piss anybody off, but I don't agree with that. If it's the argument that, like, you know, Michael was, like, fouled more, that, like, I can pull up a lot of tape of LeBron getting fucking mauled. Like, people try to ignore that kind of stuff. Like, look at the 2000s. Like, if you want to say, you know, post Steph Curry's MVP year, what are the 2016, 2015? If you want to say from, like, 2015 on, that, like, the defense isn't really brutal, I would agree with you. But it's also, it's like, it's a different kind of defense. It's not as physical. It's far more, like, athletic. You know, coming from a skinny little white boy. But, you know what I mean? It's like, it's a different kind of defense. It's like comparing... It's like comparing a wrestler to a track star, kind of. Or it's comparing an edge rusher to a cornerback is probably a better way to compare it. They're both playing defense. One of them's a little more ground and pound, get you to the ground kind of thing. The other one's like fucking, I gotta chase this fucker across the field. So it's a little different, obviously, but it's still defense with the same incentive. So that's how I would view it, is like, I'm not going to say either one is either more difficult than the other, but I would agree that translation is different. Like, I don't believe Marcus Smart. Well, maybe that might be different. But like, I think certain defensive players, like your average defensive player now, wouldn't be able to hold up in the 90s. But I think it's the same way around. I think a lot of those guys in the 90s, especially like the wing players or fours, oh my god, bro. Oh, like could you imagine one of those guys trying to guard Kevin Durant? No, I know Kevin Durant would also have to guard them, so that's a different conversation there. But if it's just a strictly like first to 11, we get ball first kind of game, I think these offensive guys now are so fucking hard to guard that I just think it equals out. You know? Yeah, it was harder to play offense in the 90s probably, which I don't know if that's fully the case because the rules were different. I forget the exact defensive. I've looked it up before, the specific rule that was changed in like the 93 season, I think is what it was. But so like the defense is different, that's what I'm saying. But the offense is also very fucking different. Like, so that's my thing with the 90s whole thing is like, if you want to say the 90s defense was more brutal, I think you have a fair point there. But you also, I think, would have to agree with me that the offense is tougher now. If that's fair. Because I don't know if there were dudes fucking... Again, you can watch the 2015 Steph Curry highlights and get back to me, bro. Like, I don't know if anybody was doing that in the 90s or the 80s or the 70s or even the fucking 2000s, so... Actually, Gilbert Arenas, dude. Gilbert Arenas was chucking that shit in the 2000s. I'm not going to deny that. No hand check restrictions, hard fouls, and the paint was a different world. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. I really enjoy watching crazy three balls, not gonna lie. Yeah, see, I think it's more... And that's the other fun argument is people are like, I hate watching the modern NBA. Like, fucking, it's so fun. I don't know what you're talking about. It's so fun. Motherfuckers just shoot... Like, Jalen Brunson won Finals MVP this year. Scoring 40-something in the closeout game. You can't tell me that's not fun to fucking watch, dude. That'd be like if Muggsy Bogues won a fucking Finals MVP in the 80s. Like, what do you mean, dude? What are you getting at? So, I think offensively it's way more fun to watch now. But again, if you want to make the argument it's not fun to watch defensively, like, the fact that Rudy Gobert has won how many Defensive Player of the Years in the last 10 years probably says a lot. And that Marcus Smart also has one of them, probably says a lot about the defensive capabilities the last 10 years. But, like, I also am a homer on Gobert. I think he'll translate in any era. And in fact, I think he would translate better the older back you go. Because, like, again, whether it was a Trey Man or Terrence Mann, one of the Mans, whatever the man it was that took us out in the playoffs in 2021. If that guy didn't exist, like, he wouldn't really exist in the 90s or the 80s, I think Gobert might be a better player. So, kind of funny, but in this era, it's like Marcus Smart and Rudy Gobert and Brook Lopez are fucking... Or, no, it was Marcus Gasol, or our Defensive Player of the Years. So funny. Especially like DP in traffic today, getting doubled out deep and still hitting. Just so insane to me. The guys can execute a skill like that so consistently. Yep. Like, that's the thing, dude. Like, you can go to my Instagram. I'll probably upload this later in my sports highlights thing. Steph Curry against France in the 2024 Olympic Games, bro. If you don't think that's more entertaining than anything done in the 90s, like, come back to me, dude. Because you're going to go to the 90s and you'll be like, fucking look at this dunk by Michael Jordan. I saw Anthony Edwards do that 3 months ago, so get back to me, dude. Like, I don't know, dude. NBA has all of a sudden gotten a whole lot more interest. With Wemby Brunson finals and these last two draft classes, LeBron will retire and we in a new era with a bunch of new superstars. It's a good time. Yeah, it's fucking... What a time. Like, it's... Oh, we can finally do what Colin Cowherd said, bro. Hey, LeBron. Darren Peterson, AJ DeBonta, Cooper Flagg, Victor Wembanyama, Anthony Edwards, Cade Cunningham, LaMelo Ball, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Luka Doncic are here. We're good. We can do that now. So, super funny, dude. But yeah, we're going to get all these superstars over the next 5 to 10 years. Obviously, not all of them will solidify like you want them to, but, you know, out of those names I said right there, bro, half of them are going to be really fucking good, so. Gotta tune out. We'll be watching the rest back. Have a good rest of the night. Have a good night, Spencer. I appreciate you. I'm going to be wrapping it up here, like, right now. We're at an hour 24. I want to get it done before an hour 30, so I do appreciate you. But yeah, we're going to wrap it up right now anyways, so. Shout out Spencer. I hope you had a good night at the game, dude. You said you're going to be at the game tomorrow. So everybody expect Jazzman content tomorrow, whether it's post game or whatever. But shout out to Spencer. Shout out to the boys. Shout out to Javin for driving you there. But yeah, that's pretty much it, dude. Good ramble sesh. Good moment of me just proving my basketball adolescence, not knowing shit about the 90s or 80s. I do. Again, like, I know, like, I don't know. I don't know enough to be sitting here being like, fucking, what are you talking about? It wasn't hard to play in the 90s at all. If I spend like a couple weeks and do the research, maybe I'll have that opinion. But like, I'm not going to speak out of my ass. I don't know. I just know that like the best shooting guards of the 90s were fucking Mitch Richmond and Jeff Hornacek and fucking Gary Payton. So like, this generation has fucking James Harden and Dwayne Wade and Shea Gilgeous-Alexander and fucking, so whatever. That's my only knowledge about it all. Competition. It's competition. And also coaching is a big factor. But whatever. That's it. We'll do our nightly shout outs, then we'll call it quits, boys. Do appreciate everybody watching thus far. We are at 15 viewers. We stayed pretty much above 10 most of the night. So I appreciate you guys. It's 2 a.m. as always. So I don't know if my viewership at this point is like solely international people. I know Blake you are, but to my local audience, what are we doing, boys? Why are we watching me this late? I apologize that I am going this late every fucking time. I'm gonna try to be better. I keep saying that, but like, thanks for watching live while you're here, dude. I don't know. Yeah, dude. Shout out T-Talk. Shout out Ty and Talon. They were live today. Yeah, there we go. So you can watch it back. Good stuff, dude. Ty Talon, great guys. They're live every other weekend. Doing post-game live stuff, and then podcast episodes every other week. So shout out to Ty Talon. They're on everything: Twitter, Spotify, podcasts, Apple Podcasts, everything. Whatever. Shout out to the boys. T-Talk, great dudes. And then of course the Jazzman. Spencer was just here, dude. Shout out Spencer, good dude. They're at 107 subs, dude. They're growing. And the other guys are at 87 or 86, so they're growing. It's good. Road to 100 for T-Talk, and then Jazzman, they need to get more subs than me, dude. I don't fucking know. Yeah, shout out to them. This was them an hour ago. There's Spencer, dude. Shout out the GOAT. He was in the chat. I don't know if he's still listening, but shout out Spencer.
From the Jasmine post game, it's Javin. I'm Jake. I'm Spencer. You know who we are. We just went to the second day of the summer league.
I don't want to give the whole video away, but yeah, go to the Jasmine channel. They did just upload this an hour ago, so just their post game thoughts because they're at the game live. So very fun, good listen. I don't want to spoil it, but yeah, it was a good listen. But yeah, that's it. Shout out to the boys. Shout out to Jackpotting Around. Shout out to Salt City Hoops. James Hansen, Hoops Nerd, Locked On Jazz, everybody else, Wraith Hoops. But at this moment in time, we're just shouting out the two channels of the GOATs for now. But yeah, that's it. My channel, obviously. Appreciate it. We lost a sub last night, dude. We were at 121. Woke up this morning, we were 120. So shout out to that person, I guess. I don't know. I'm not petty. But yeah, sub to the channel. It's appreciated. We go live every night talking about the Jazz. So sometimes it's like at a reasonable time, 6 to 8 p.m. Sometimes it's fucking unreasonable, like now, like 2 to 3 a.m. So, but it varies. But we are live pretty much every night. So if you do like Jazz content and you like me rambling here and talking bullshit, again, towards the end of the stream is kind of when we start reading comments more and I really ramble. Blake and everybody can probably agree with me here. Towards the end is when I start going off, but I try to, the first 30 to 40 minutes of the stream, try to stay on topic best I can. And just talk about general Jazz stuff. So if you have been tuning in the last like 30 minutes and you're like, fuck this guy, dude. He's got a Jazz thumbnail and he's got Jazz everything, but he's only talking about Michael Jordan. It's like, if that's the case, if you just tuned in, I do apologize. But in general, I try to keep it Jazz oriented for the first little bit. But you never know, dude. If there's no Jazz news really like there was yesterday, then it's kind of just like fucking whatever we want to talk about that's going on in sports that day. But in general, Jazz content every day. So that's it. I appreciate you, sub. The like goes a long way. I don't know how many likes we got so far. 6 likes. I appreciate you guys. Likes go real long way. Obviously, the more views I get per live stream are obviously the ones that get the most likes. So that helps out a ton. Comment as well. We'll get to the comment of the day in a minute. Got that yesterday. And then, yeah, Twitter. Twitter's also an option that is linked down below. It's always Jazz stuff. You know what's up. It's just like my live links and that kind of stuff. General thoughts on the day. And then my TikTok, that is also linked down below, but I also just post like stream highlights, so don't expect fucking normal content every day. Like, here's what's going on with the Utah Jazz today. That's not. But, you know, if you like want funny stream highlights or shit, fucking TikTok's an option for you. I don't know. So that's linked below. Then my Instagram's also linked below, but I tell you to ignore my Instagram. That's just like an option for people that don't have any of the other social medias and want to follow me on something else. But my Instagram is not Jazz only. It's like heavy Jazz stuff, heavy, you know, like 10 to 30% Jazz and Mammoth stuff, but it's my own personal Instagram. So like I literally have my own personal kind of shit on there. So it's an option for you down below if you do want to follow me there. In fact, if you're going to message me or DM me on anything, I'll probably reply on Instagram faster than anything, but that's just because I'm on there the most, frankly. Also, if you go to my Instagram, do not look at my fucking story, like, anytime now or the next, like, week, maybe, because I'm just spamming shit to put on my highlights, so, like, respectfully, just fucking ignore my Instagram story if you do go that route. But, yeah, that's it, dude. All the links down below. Again, we're live every night. I keep saying it, but if you want to know when I go live, I do post it on those socials pretty much every time. I post the second I go live on Twitter, so if you want the notification for it, turn on the Twitter notification. YouTube doesn't always notify you, so I always say use it on Twitter. And I try to post it on my TikTok story like 30 minutes to an hour before I go live, but to what degree? You know, I fucking don't even open the app. And then my Instagram, I don't really like. I normally would post on my story like, "Hey, I'm going live." That's what I typically do. But like the last couple days and the next few days, I'm literally just spamming. Like, for context, you can only have 100 things on your story at once. I've been flying through that the last couple days, just like uploading media and like old pictures of myself and a bunch of stuff just to put on my highlights. So don't look at my fucking story. Is what I'm saying. Don't fucking do it, dog. But eventually, once this all clears up and I have everything sorted, you can look at my story and it won't be like obnoxious. I hope not. Yeah, it's interesting, whatever it is. But yeah, that's it, dude. I appreciate you guys. We will do the comment of the night. Comment question of the night is: how much does Darryn average rookie year? Regular season, not including potential playoffs or play-in or preseason or any summer league going forward. What is his point per game average throughout the year? Let me know. In fact, that might have been the question the other night, but we can ask it again, dude. He had another great night. So what do you think his point per game average is? And then the comment word of the night. Waffle. If you type the word waffle in your comment down below, no joke, no scam, 100%. On God, dude. A pool will appear in your backyard tomorrow, or like in your living room if you live in an apartment or townhome. Basically, in your biggest part of your property, a pool will appear with a dolphin in it. And in that fucking dolphin's mouth is a fucking block of gold. And you get, not only do you get the block of gold, but you get a pet dolphin. So if you comment waffle in your comment, that's what will happen to you tomorrow, 100%. The government told me, dude. I talked to the IRS. They said it will happen. So do that. I appreciate you. Oh, that's it, guys. Change the song here. Have a good night. Good day, whatever. We'll be live again tomorrow. I don't know what time, but that's it. Yeah. Whatever. As always, dude, the new catchphrase of the night, brother. If I don't see you, have a good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Mwah. All right. That's it, dude. I appreciate everybody watching. All the new subs. Blah, 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 blah. 'Cause I've been holding on to all the words that you said. Woo!
'Cause honey, you and I are always on the run. Gonna be loving you. Saying, why do we feel the fire when we can breathe the flame? So let me hold you till the end. 'Cause I've been holding